Hey, it's Mel, I hope you're doing well and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's lovely to have you here. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas and a great New Year. New Year's Day for me was a mixture of emotions. There was a lot going on. The day started off really bad at around 8 or 9 a.m. Then it ended really good around 10 p.m. with my baby cousin Holly being born. That's the news that I needed to hear. From like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. during that whole time, my stress level was maximum, okay? I'm ready to move on now. To kick off the new year, we're going to be talking about a case that is so fascinating, and that is the mystery of the Olmec heads. Apologies in advance if I mispronounce anything, I am the worst. The Olmec heads are these 17 gigantic heads which were found in Mexico. With that being said, let's get into it. It's a mystery as to the age and method of construction of the 17 Olmec heads. The giant stone heads portray ancient men with flat noses, chubby cheeks, and slightly crossed eyes. They date back from at least 900 BC. Each head ranges in height from 117 to 3.4 meters. The heads represent the Olmec civilization of ancient Mesoamerica. Before the Mayans and the Aztecs, there was first the Olmecs. They flourished from 1200 to 400 BC. The Olmecs were based in the Gulf Coast of Mexico. In what are now the states of Veracruz and Tabasco, the Olmecs were thought to have knowledge on engineering. They were very creative and even did their carvings without metal tools. They're known for producing some of the best artwork in the Mesoamerican era. They were also skilled traders. Tres Zapote's Colossal Head 1 was found by archaeologist Matthew Stirling. In 1938, thanks to a tip-off from a man called Jose Melgar, who was a 75-year-old oil prospector, who originally found the head in 1862. For whatever reason, the heads were buried and forgotten about for nearly 3,000 years. 16 other heads were found, with one from La Cobata, another from Tres Zapotes, 4 from La Venta, and 10 from San Lorenzo. Each head has a different design. Most of the heads were carved from round boulders. 2 of the heads are thought to have been carved from ceremonial stone thrones. You have no idea how long it's taken me to say that. It's a tongue twister. The only colossal stone carving found outside of Mexico is the stone throne in Tacalic-Abaj, Guatemala, which was likely and ironically repurposed from a carved stone head. It's believed that the heads were carved between 50 and 200 years apart. Each head is between 5 to 12 feet tall. Reports place the heads anywhere between 40 to 60 tons each. This has been baffling researchers for years. The heads were made from volcanic basalt, sourced in the Tuxtla Sierra Mountains, located 70 kilometers from where the heads were discovered. Traces of paint and flat backs indicate that the heads may have once been colourfully painted, and were only intended to be seen from the front and sides. The head that was found in La Cobata was very different from the others, suggesting it came later in the Olmec timeline. Accurate dates of construction of each head is unknown. The last head was excavated in 1994. The question of transportation has also been raised. Historians have a theory called the wooden roller, suggesting that they were hoisted atop wooden rollers and were slowly inched towards their destination. But this doesn't account for the manpower needed to move a 40-ton head. Much of the Olmec territory was marshland. An artist called Ignacio Perez Solano did replicas of the heads, but all of these 17 original heads are still located in Mexico. There's still a lot of unanswered questions when it comes to the Olmec heads. That's all for today. That was the mystery of the 17 Olmec heads. I hope you enjoyed the video. You give it a like. Leave a comment below on what your thoughts are on this case. I hope you all have a great year, and as always, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.